Okay, hello there. I am showing the author life, success, with the books of how I got started. Years ago, as a preschool teacher, I had this idea trying to make a copy for the kids' books, but it would cost $10,000 to print it at a printer. So I just made the one book that the kids could look at. And I did my own lettering on the picture book. This is how much I wanted to be an author. But I also was glad I was a teacher touching these kids' lives. Now they're grown, raising families of their own. And then on picture books with the computer, made illustrating computer style. This is a house full, this is a Imagine story of 8 children under one roof. 8 and under. A house full, but a family. And pictures of the heart. And with the computer, it made illustration easier. A younger set adventure. And entering Passville. That was from my English composition. A house full of family. And Bible object. And now this is where the computer started making 100 copies. It went through 3 print cartridges. And then the long arm stapler. A friend told me about the long arm stapler to staple it this way. So it's right on the binding. See? And right in the center. It printed up this way. And I did my own illustrations. Magic on the Wind. Goes in the Closet sold the most copies, so. And God's Word on Stress. I made a devotional for my mom and me on this one. And then I did the devotional. God's Word on Stress. That's interesting. Wow. Maybe I need to look at what I wrote on it. This was a stressed out year. But I'm doing better now. Okay, this is getting back to talking about my book success. Then this is the first Trafford book. My mom and me on the back cover first. Because this is my travel companion. We traveled everywhere together. And that is a dream that you can't take away. The closest to it is husbands and wives traveling together. And some people travel with friends their whole lives. But mom and daughter as best friends traveling together was that companionship of a lifetime. And I realized I was missing that travel buddy this year. But this is 10 years later. And this is the mark of success. I designed this cover. My next 4 books, the covers were designed by an actual publisher. And it was exciting to wait and see how it was designed. But I designed this cover. And I wrote all the words on all the books. And then, the first one in 2004, no, 2008. Oh, okay. Yeah, 2005, but 2008. A hardback copy and a paperback. It was landed on a submarine that he sent to his brother because he was looking for preteen stuff. And this became historic fiction in London first. And it has my picture on the cover that Sherry took. That was my second book. There was 5 here. And then we have Zachary the Adventure Boy Became Complete. Zachary was introduced in this book with Lisa Roberts. This is the complete story of Zachary the Adventure Boy. When Trey dedicated this book to Trey when he was 8 years old, that boy is grown. We have the children by heart, grown up raising families of their own. I touch children's lives, all right, in a very good way. And I'm not just a retired teacher, I'm a successful teacher and I'm a successful author. 2 careers. So I guess I did have a double major all along. Even with creative writing, because drawing and writing is like a double major. And creative writing is always where I belong. Sometimes the technical writing gets a little bit boring and stuff, in brochures and advertisement and things. And it's like definitely creative writing is me. And then we had this book. It was written on here. It came with me and traveled with me in my purse. My pastor signed off on it. And here it is. My first book signing. The first book that came to Barnes and Nobles. And here's my picture again. And this tells the gospel message of Jesus. The best way I can share my gospel is in my own writing. And isn't that what ministry is about, people? Where we can share our faith in what we do. A service is writing too. And then my autobiography. This was something. I had dinner with Ridley Pearson. This book came out with my 4th book in the publishing business. Strangely Sweet. And something else happened. The young people at our church then came out with a CD. And I had my first published TV interview with my publisher when I went to see them at my 2nd book signing. I fit in. I was there with my talent. Other people bought a spot to be in that circle. Mine was all talent. And it was an honor to be in that circle because I fit in more than just the Publish America. Like in Writers' Workshop that we had was self-published writing. And at Barnes & Noble's, the first time with this book, it was with the self-published writers. And then a lot of people stayed with the self-published writers locally in Fort Myers. But yeah, I had 1 of each book. 1, 2, like I requested, 3, and 4 there. And that was an honor. That's what the publisher did with America Star Books. And if you're watching this, it's like doing that. But then what else was I doing? I haven't published a book for a while. But my Facebook ministry is encouraging people every day. And this is a $30 picture book of the photography taken by me and my words underneath it. And I bought it with my own money. $30. The Facebook prints it, and Facebook sent it to my house. Thank you, Facebook. It's called The Passbook. And see, it has the writing and my pictures of Disney World pictures in here. And it was picked by Facebook. So that's my Encourager Ministry now. And it's working on my second phone number. It kind of brings it into light, so I'm not on it for 12 hours a day anymore. But I'm writing more complete sentences when I do get on it, and I'm not sending you messages, and I'm not writing so much about other people. And I'm learning from the first lessons of the Encourager Ministry, and I'm writing in a better way and being there for encouraging you. So this is a part of my publishing team, of my author works. I wanted to share that with the fans out there. Okay? So now, that was that. My books are still here. And that's how Encourager Ministry was born. And maybe I was meant to encourage the Rigby family at the church that caught my joy too. Because hospital care and nurses and doctors, that can be exhausting. And I did bring hope to the hospital, but that was a nerve-wracking situation for myself. And God brought me through it. So we say thank you to Jesus. And now we have a new chapter and a new beginning. And Devin, if you're seeing this, say hi. I got 7 subscribers now. Don't know who they are, but your cousin Jennifer was the first one. And now we're sad because she's not with us anymore. But at the same time, she was the first subscriber, and Devin was on the phone and texted me that you subscribed, and that delighted my heart. And that gives me a way that I can still talk with you and with other people in my YouTube audience on YouTube. Now it's about ready to post.